Hello guys. Today I'm going to share the most effective ways of revising a particular topic, even which as a student I did and I followed. So the first way is always prepare your own notes. It is a one-time effort. Have a condensed form of the entire module because it is your language whatever you will be writing and you will understand it better, and the number of times you can revise the condensed material is always higher when you compare to a book. And I, as a faculty, I always suggest you to go prepare to an exam with a minimum 3 times studying, that is minimum 3 time revision. If you can do more, you are a blessed soul. So 3 minimum. So the first one, always have your own notes which you can flip through and the number of revisions can be increased. The second one, once your notes is made, I as a student I used to do this. What? Whenever the notes is ready, I used to read out the notes loud and used to revise the concepts. And whenever I was reading it out loud, I used to record my own voice. And by the end of the day, I used to have certain audiobooks. What do you mean by that? Assume if there is a chapter, I used to read that entire chapter loud. Even a revision was done, and I also used to get a audiobook for that. And before going to sleep or whenever I didn't had patience to study that day, I used to plug in and I used to revise these concepts by listening to whatever I had recorded. Trust me, it is a very effective way. Third thing, always have charts. When I was a student also, the sections, formulas or whatever the other things, I used to have it as a chart, and my entire room was filled with charts. Because whenever I go come, I used to go through these concepts constantly. I used to see, look at them. The very best way of revising any limits, sections or anything which you need to go beyond an extent to remember. These are the ways which you can do it. The fourth one, once you have studied the concepts for 2 times, then start taking as many question papers as possible, solve as many questions as possible, because while you're reading you will always feel that you know the concept because the answers are right in front of your eyes. But you need to test yourself whether will that thing come as on its own. Will it come on its own? You need to always check that. So always make sure you write as many question papers as possible. The fifth concept, if at all you have a group of friends, always, if at all you're going for a library, I believe this is not the time, but when we used to do it, we used to be a bunch of students who used to discuss the concepts. Group discussion is a wonderful way of discussing concepts. The reason being, you will actually speak and talk only the concepts which is there in your mind. You will actually know whether you know the concept or not. So these are my effective ways of revising a concept. If you have any, then you can continue doing that. But if you find any of this was better, you can add this in your way of revising the concepts. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next week. Bye bye.